Hello, Narth here with another daily flip. Sorry for the late upload. Today, usually I think I've mentioned it before, where I record the day before and then upload in the morning. Well, yesterday I was really tired and somehow slipped my mind, and here we are. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We only got a couple left, so let's try to make the best of it. So today we're going to be talking about tricks that I've invented and reinvented. So the concept of reinventing is fairly common, even though you're not realizing it. Basically coming up with a trick that has already been invented, right? Whether it's inspired by someone else and then you thought of a new trick, or it's just completely you came up with it from scratch, but turns out it's already been invented, which happened to me multiple times. Example, the pop helix aerial. So a pop helix aerial is just, right, so it's a helix aerial, and then it's a kind of like the equivalent of a double scissor for a helix aerial. So basically, I had come up with it. I hadn't seen it at all. I was just like, yeah, this is a cool trick. I think I've come up with a new trick. And sure enough, Slash had already done it before. So same idea, reflip. I did when I first did a reflip. I was like, man, I haven't seen this done before. And sure enough, Multiply or Slash had done it before once or twice. So a lot of times when you reinvent a trick, it puts it back in the spotlight, and then it gets done, a bit more. So now pop helix aerials are popular, or where they were popular. Same thing with reflips. They were kind of done, and then it was considered maybe a novelty and not really explored by other flippers. So reinventing tricks is also very good, because it brings something that might not have been so common and popular at the time back into the spotlight. But as for actual inventing tricks, I've come up with a few, and I'm sure I'm going to forget a few. But the first one that comes to my mind is the Jackie Chan. So the Jackie Chan, I came up with the Jackie Chan for Flipping Arena Tournament of Champions 2011 for the aerial part of it, and it consists of an underleg aerial, same throwing hand, same leg. You're gonna throw underneath, and it's gonna arc over back to the same size as you threw it, but you're gonna catch it with the opposite side, right? So, first try, clean catch. Basically, the Jackie Chan, it's a hard catch. Some people will do this, right? And then we'll call it a Jackie Chan. It's not a Jackie Chan. It's just an underleg aerial to an underleg catch. But the Jackie Chan, what makes the Jackie Chan is the catch, right? So catching it like this is a really hard catch. There's an ultimate frisbee catch where it's called the Giddis, and it's opposite leg. So this is the Jackie Chan. Giddis will be like this, and I have yet to come even close to catching a balisong like this. It would be really hard. I think someone would have to throw it to me, and then I would be able to catch it. I think at Blade, me and someone is going to try to do it. Blade 18, Giddis catch, hard as fuck. Again, so a lot of times when, this is an example of it here in the next one, it's a trick that I've taken from another manipulation and just brought it and then use the same name. So the Jester aerial is a hack aerial that hadn't been done before, and then I just did it with a balisong. So technically I invented it, but technically it's a trick that already exists in the Jester world, and it's a staple trick. So this is the Jester aerial. So it's a hack with the right hand under the left leg. So that's the Jester aerial. There's a couple of Jester aerials. There's one where you put the leg over, you pass, the knife falls down, you pass the leg over the knife, and then you Jester aerial. I think that's called a dragonfly. And then the other one is you pass the leg the other way. So other way, and then you hack, Jester hack. So those two hadn't been done before, and I crossed them over from foot bag. I don't think I came up with any other hacks. All the other hacks are pretty simple. So outside and then inside and then knee bumps. They were all done before. I don't think there were anything that I've come up with. Another aerial I came up with is called the morning poop. So the morning poop was invented long ago. Consists of a double under leg aerial. Right, so it's like this. Right. Recently I did the jumping morning poop aerial. Right. Those two aerials are kind of hard. They kind of, you know, if you want to switch things up in an aerial routine, you can finish off with a morning poop Van Gogh. Right. So morning poop, and then Van Gogh. That's how I first did the morning poop. Another an example of a trick that I reinvented was the pop helix aerial. So the pop helix aerial is just a helix aerial with, you catch it right quick and you throw it without really slowing down the rotation. That one there, I think I did it, and then Slash had already done it. Or did I say that already? I might have said that already. Reflip, same thing. All right, I recorded this one time before, and I ran out of space on the card, so I just did another one. And sometimes I can't tell if I said something in the past video or in the new video, so it's hard to tell sometimes. Another one I invented was the Nard Stash. Nard Stash, I invented it for Balsong technique. Invent a trick, like it was part of a Friday night fight where you had to invent a trick. So that's the Nard Stash. So you just put your knife in your head like this, right? And then I came up with the cable kick Nard Stash. So I'm gonna move the camera down a bit. So the same idea, Nard Stash. Where you going? So you go on your back and you kick up, and the knife flies out of your face and you catch it. Didn't really get that. Okay, so that's the Nard Stash kibble kick. I see now. There's a couple. So there's inventing tricks, and then there's inventing combos. So combos, I've invented many combos, or mutations of tricks. So, like the Dance of the Fairy. So just as an example, Dance of the Fairy is a set of aerials like this. I invented the reverse direction Dance of the Fairy. So it's like this. Right, so it's the same idea, just the opposite direction. Same idea. I did the zero G Dance of the Fairy. So shit like that, right? Like I invented a lot of maneuvers that are not really new tricks. That are so the reverse cowgirl. So the reverse cowgirl is kind of like a full twirl. Mixed with around the world in the reverse plane. So the reverse plane, maybe I'll do a daily flip on the reverse. Tomorrow I'll do daily flip on the reverse. So standard direction is kind of like the Chaplin, right? So everything is, you know, reverse 8-ball, helix. Reverse is kind of like orbit, reverse Chaplin, reverse 8-ball. It's all on this going in that clockwise direction. If you're right-handed and you're looking bird's eye view. Reverse cowgirl is basically it's a reverse combo. All right, so this is what it looks like. So it's kind of like a mix between around the world, a full twirl, and a couple of palm rotations in between. So like in reverse, you're kind of using the fact that you're moving your hand up and down to help keep the momentum going, right? So you got to move your hand to keep the knife going in that direction. So there's a, and then there's a reverse then there's a reverse cowgirl mutation, which starts with a upside down 0Z helix. Ugh. So those are two reverse tricks I've come up with. Again, they're kind of technical in the reverse, but they are new combos. I wouldn't call them new tricks per se, but when I invented them, there was nothing like it. There's nothing in that reverse. No, nothing had a, well, there was a reverse helix, but, all right, there's this one here, which is kind of the basis to my reverse. I called it the reverse helix, but it's more like a reverse 0G helix. Other stuff I've come up with. If you can think of something that I've come up with, let me know. Oh, the cheap reflip. So the cheap reflip is just you're doing a basic aerial, and then you're catching it and very quickly releasing it in the other direction. Kind of like a reflip, but instead of tapping it, you're just grabbing it softly and going into the other way. Oh, here's one I invented: on the side tabletop. Right? So when it's a tabletop, but on the side. Ooh, and just recently I invented on the edge, which is like this. So that's a tabletop, but on the edge of your fingers. Tabletop taps. All right, so a few tabletop stuff I invented with. Anyways, this is gonna make a new file, so I don't want to do a new file because I have to render it then and all that stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know if you've learned a trick from me that you thought that I invented. Post it in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. It's gonna be a bit reverse.